You're not saying
I
that.
haven't spoke the whole night, so...
Go on, Moroccan.
You could say something. What do you want to say?
No, I'm good.
The way say that, man.
Moroccan, why are you single?
We've given you opportunities to talk, and you just said, no, I don't want to say anything.
I am newly single, and I have been single for 3 months, and I chose to leave the man. I was going to get married. He was perfect on paper, but I walked away.
Why?
Stupid.
Because I am very...
And this is why, like, yo, this is what I'm trying to say. Arranged marriages are a thing because women make bad decisions.
No, because I'm like you. I'm very picky and I know what I want. And it's like, although someone's maybe perfect for me on paper and yeah, he treats me like a princess and things like that, there's things that I need. And if that person doesn't have it...
You're 29.
Yeah, so
a lot of women value their happiness
Can you tell us what
connections.
the things were? I mean, I know it's like personal, but is there, can you be a bit specific, just out of interest?
Yeah, it's like... The person was a people pleaser.
What?
Like, not just with me, but with like the family, his friends. It was like the people around him. He was just...
So he's a nice guy.
He's a really nice guy.
Can I?
This is fucking
That's not why I like him. No,
This
you know,
is
I was
crazy,
happy
bro.
with him.
I have a question for you guys. Can I ask a question?
I was very happy with him. I did not leave him for that reason.
But,
so what's the reason?
He made some very rash decisions. Like, he did something really stupid at one point. Like, we're supposed to be getting engaged and married this year. And he suddenly goes and invests, like, so much money into some random business just because his friends convinced him to. I was not okay with that.
Oh, I want that for the ring instead.
Well, shouldn't you be supportive of his dreams?
Hold on. Did you talk to your parents about this or your brother or some shit?
Yeah, my family met him, yeah.
And what did they tell you when you said, I'm going to leave? Was he Arab himself?
He was Pakistani. My brother is in support of me leaving him. But my mum is like, kind of like, oh my God, you're 29, you need to get married.
No, your mom sees what it is.
She's panicking, but my brother's like, no,
because she knows the truth.
Someone better.
Well, your brother knows his friend, I guess.
And my brother's 17, and he...
what the... You don't know
He's
shit.
a kid.
Yeah, but he's very
His balls
switched on.
haven't even
He's a
dropped
kid.
yet. He don't know shit.
You're 30 years old.
Nigga.
Bro. Hold on.
She went off a teenager.
29.
You let a kid
nigga
tell you what
can't
to
even
do.
drink alcohol.
Yeah.
She listened to a minor about her
Committee
life.
drive. Oh, shit. I'm going to crush your car. Yo.
Shout out to my brother.
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
No, I know what I'm doing.
That nigga being off right now and you over
I
here
know what
listening to
I'm
him.
doing.
What the fuck?
I know what I'm doing. He wasn't my husband. I know what I'm doing.
Yo.
And she values her happiness.
I value
over that.
myself so much. I have so much respect for myself.
question.
I bring so much to the
So
table.
how long have you been together?
And I will meet my husband.
How long have you been together?
He wasn't that person.
How long have you been together?
I knew you were going to dump him. I just want you to know the past year I knew you were going to dump him.
Really?
Yeah, based on how you spoke about him, I knew. I already knew. Yeah, because...
We don't miss.
Yeah, it was because you valued... I could tell you liked his resources more than him by the way you spoke about him.
Damn.
I could tell he was like a rich...
So you are a gold
He seemed
digger.
like, if I'm guessing...
So you are
Well,
a
you
gold
left
digger.
him. You got a good heart then.
I could tell. No, sorry. That sounded really harsh. I didn't mean it to be, but
Yeah.
it sounded like when I heard you talk about him, I guessed rich dork. That's what I guessed.
You know what it is? It wasn't even that.
I don't know. Maybe I'm off. So I don't know. But that was just based on how you talked about him.
It was more so like he just lacked boundaries, and that's very important for me.
But the thing is, boundaries.
Yeah, you need a guy to tell you to shut up.
Boundaries.
Yo, look, put the fuck camera on you, man. That's why I tell you motherfuckers, bro. Women deserve less booking stores right now.
Yeah.
I tell you guys this shit all the time. They don't know what the fuck they want. You're a nice
I know what
guy.
I want.
You're be quiet. You're a nice guy. You make money. You're successful. Oh, I'm going to give you the world, all this other shit. You go ahead and you invest to make more money for the relationship, by the way. And girls get mad, like, that got to be inside my engagement. And they break up with you. Bro, this is why I tell y'all, man, be fucking... have the frame, man. Have the frame. This example of a guy that's a pussy.
Boundary, but here's the thing.
He had no frame, and that's why she left him.
Boundaries are for guys. This is what I learned. Boundaries are for guys you don't really like.
What do you even mean by he didn't have boundaries?
No. He didn't have rules on her.
Yeah, I know.
She did whatever she wanted.
So
Is that how you mean? Is that how you mean it?
No. So he would never ever express he would never say, these are the rules. I don't want you doing this. I don't.
Yes.
So when I would go and do something, he would hold it against me.
Fuck it, the red pills are dropping. The red pills are dropping from the sky, man.
He would bottle it up. And then one day what he would do is he would try and get revenge on me. So, for example,
Passive aggressive.
Yeah, passive aggressive. So,
Feminine
for
trait.
example, I went to a place called Tramp here in London.
Oh my God.
Red flag.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up.
Hold on a second. For dinner, I went there for dinner. I did not go to party. I went with my friend for dinner, and I
went to the trap house to get medicine.
He knew I was out. I was speaking to him the whole night. I even sent him pictures of my lobster pasta, and he was like, "Oh yeah, enjoy yourself." Blah blah blah. Anyway, few weeks later, like I didn't say that I went
paid
to
for that
Tramp.
dinner?
My friend was on the phone to me, and
Who paid for the dinner?
Sorry,
Who paid for that dinner?
me and I paid for myself. My friend paid for herself.
You went just with you and your girlfriend?
Me and my girl, yeah, and he knew.
Yeah,
'Cause
so what was the
he
issue then?
knows that friend because she always drops me home, and he knows like I'm okay with her.
So why did it become an issue then?
So, because I didn't say that I was specifically at Tramp. So he had a
Right.
problem with that for some reason. He's like, why didn't you say you was in Tramp? A week later, he decided to go to Paris randomly with his friends, didn't tell me, acted like he was in a country. And I'm like, things like that, you're just playing games. I don't mess with things like that. Like, be a man and say it with your chest in the start, tell me I'm not okay with
And
you
these
going to
issues
these places.
either stay the same or
Don't
get
come
worse.
to me
They don't
2
get
weeks,
better.
3 weeks later, and then suddenly try and have revenge on me. I don't play like that. So I
was
broke
revenge.
up with
I
him.
AKA, you don't like him. Period.
I don't
Bro.
get it. It was
Guys.
revenge to go to Paris.
No, don't disrespect me like
this
that.
is actually a really good learning moment for the audience out there. This is an example of having money but still being a bitch, and you lose your girl. She only tolerated him because he had money.
Facts.
That's the only reason she tolerated him.
Yeah.
That's
what it
not
is.
true. That's not true. I cared about him, and he was an amazing person, and we were going to get married this year. Unfortunately, too many things.
If he didn't have the money, you wouldn't have been with him. You wouldn't have given him a
too
chance.
many things kept coming up, and I was like, I can't marry
If he
this
didn't have the
person.
money, you wouldn't have let it last as long as it did, bro. Like, come on, man.
But it is an important learning. It is an important
Well,
learning
of
moment.
course,
It is a
because-
learning moment.
Of
Because-
course.
Question.
Of course.
No, just quickly. It's an important
for
learning
guys
moment
out there to learn.
because guys, there are guys out there. Some guys think it's all about looks, right? But there's a big contingent of guys who think it's all about money.
Yes.
It's like if you've got money, that's it, you're sorted. And it's not true. It's
not true.
It's
That's
not
what
true
I've been
because
saying.
you need the up.
She'll
but,
tolerate you,
Yeah.
and then if you spend that money for the engagement, she'll break up with you.
but you've got to have the riz. So you've got to have the edge.
You gotta have everything.
You've got to have everything. Exactly.
This is-
And notice she was following her path, not his path.
Yes.
You know what? The money that was supposed to be on the wedding, no, you know what? Fuck that. We're putting it toward our future for an investment. She said, you know what? Fuck that. It should be towards the wedding.
Yeah.
So ultimately, it was your path, not his path.
I don't want to be an asshole, but I said this in my book. Most women want to get married, but they don't want to be wives.
Yeah.
No, how about you say that's showing me that he's perhaps not making mature decisions and being quite reckless and maybe
made
putting
an
my life at risk.
investment.
Hold on.
He's
Stop,
putting
stop,
my
stop.
life at risk.
Stop. With all due respect, the guy had money when you met him, right?
Yeah.
So who the fuck are you to tell him how to invest?
Exactly. What
Exactly. Like, bro, get out of here, man.
What do you
It's
know?
at a time
like, yo,
where we
you're
are
with a nigga that
about
has
to get
money.
married. There is a huge difference. I've spoken to guys who also agreed with me. They were like, yeah, it's the wrong
no,
timing.
because here's the
They're
thing.
they're lying.
Dudes that
It's
got
the
money,
wrong time.
yo, no. Dudes that got money, a lot of the times, like even the biggest simps will have some money somewhere else that you don't fucking know about. He might have had some money somewhere else. Maybe he had maybe some crypto shit, whatever.
don't know.
If he made an investment like that and he made the money in the first place, trust me, he probably knew what he was doing. And I find it amazing how he has more money than you, more competent than you, more successful than you, but you're trying to dictate how we invest the money that he worked for and say, that was the good decision. When the reality is women are 80% of the consumer base and you guys control 3/4 of debt. Y'all don't know how to spend no fucking money. Y'all are retards with money. No offense. Was the truth, objectively speaking. And I got the numbers
I
to show
can
me.
agree with that one.
Lobster pasta.
Don't spend my
But you
money
over here
well.
trying to tell a
It was
rich nigga how to
delicious.
invest his money. And you mad because he didn't spend it on a fucking wedding.
Lobster pasta.
At Trump as well. Come on.
Trump.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm gonna
Why
keep it
not?
1,000. You might want to get back with him, man.
He wants me back, and
If
I did
he's
say
watching,
to him,
if he's watching now, have you got?
No. What I will say is, when we broke up, he was distraught, and I did say to him, if it's meant to be, we will actually find our way back.
You're controlling. That's
Yo.
your problem. That's your. No offense. I'm not.
I
saying I'm
wouldn't go
perfect
back to
either,
him. You're not
but
going to respect him.
You can't.
And that's worse. You,
You
might end
can't.
up abusing
You're never
him.
gonna like guys you
Because
can
I know he's a
control.
good guy
You're
and he
never
has
gonna like
amazing
them.
qualities.
The problem
Like,
is,
I'm not blind
you know
to
what it
that.
is?
Yeah.
He can't tell her no. So the problem is she's
Yeah,
leading
too.
the whole interaction.
Yeah.
And if she doesn't get her way, oh, you know what? Fuck this guy.
And here's the other thing too. Like
Yeah.
if you knew breaking up with him, he would be like, "Fuck this bitch. I'm blocking her. I'm never talking to her again." You wouldn't have left him. You know, you're leaving him because you're like, "Yo, I could probably do better." Because like right now you're like, okay.
She's leaving the
Literally,
door open.
You know what she did? This is what she did.
Yeah.
She basically left the casino up, and she was like, "You know what? I could make a little more. Okay, I'm going back in. And she went back in the casino, but she don't realize the casino's going to close in about an hour.
I have a question.
No, because I had better before him, and I chose him because I wanted.
Wait, you said
something
before.
different.
What also was going on
I
before?
had so many options before
Hold
him,
on.
and I didn't choose
Keyword
those
before.
people.
What happened before though?
What do you mean?
Like what you said before. That's a key word.
Like before I met him,
The other guys.
there was
No, you were younger back
many
then.
guys
You
to
were
choose
younger.
from.
Yeah, but you were younger.
Like
Oh.
what? 2 years ago?
Yeah.
But
Like,
are you saying like guys with money or something like this?
I had many options, and I
yeah,
chose him because he was loyal, he was honest, he had all these amazing qualities. But it was when he started
29.
behaving like this and switching up and doing things like this, I was like, I can't marry this guy. This is
You know
scary.
I want to tell you something I noticed. Whenever women use the traits that you just said, like loyal, on like the stuff that you just said, they always dump them. Like I've just noticed that the past.
But the
couple of
intention was
year.
not to dump him. The
Always.
You
intention
sound
was
like
to
you-
No, but
marry
it
him.
doesn't.
You
It doesn't.
sound
It
like you
doesn't.
pity him.
Huh?
It doesn't.
You
It
sound like
doesn't.
you pity
It
him.
doesn't. It doesn't matter what your intention. Like men don't care about your intentions.
That's it.
They don't care. They look at what you do. And so if you're listing like he's loyal, he's honest, he's this, men are going to hear that and say, oh well, if I'm loyal and honest and this to her, then she's gonna dump me too.
I mean, they're kind of not seductive. With all due respect, they're kind of anti-seductive qualities in a sense. Because if you think about the archetypal bad boy that women supposedly want, right? The James Bond, the Daniel Craig, is he loyal? Is he nurturing? Is he all
But
of
I
those things?
chose him
No, it's
because
kind of
he
the
didn't
opposite.
have those things.
Right,
Okay.
but what gives you the tingles?
Was there a
Or
cheater
what gives-
before?
Troy.
I feel like there.
Troy.
I feel like there was a cheater before him.
You know what's funny?
I have a feeling.
Troy.
No, actually, never been with a
Yo,
cheater. Never
yo,
even
yo.
been without many
Douchebag.
guys.
Real quick.
Asshole.
Troy,
No one
she had
was
fun with the guys that were fun, exciting, bad boys.
Yeah.
And so you know what? I'm getting older.
Yeah,
Time to
so
settle
now-
down. I'm gonna find a guy's loyal.
Mm.
They gotta take care of me, and is somewhat nice to me.
Yeah.
So she chose this guy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, a nice guy with money doesn't mean frame. So by
Exactly,
default,
yeah.
she stayed in the game for a little bit. Oh, you know what? He's choosing money and
Have a
business
last
over me.
hurrah. Have a last
I'm
hurrah.
out. I'm out.
We're happier with a guy that cheats than a guy that's safe.
I don't know.
No.
And that's and I know maybe you can say no, and I get it. I used to say no, that's not true. But it's I just look at what we do.
I think
mean,
it's more in the
subconsciously,
middle, you
is
know.
it?
I feel like it's just the way someone
it's just-
behaves. Like I want someone who's like
I've just
you said,
I've
needs to be
I've
respected.
interviewed.
Yes, he
I've
respects
interviewed.
himself.
Okay.
Women
And he
don't
doesn't- he
respect.
doesn't have
Women don't
boundaries.
respect loyal men. They don't.
Yeah.
Because when I'm loyal to you, especially sexually, what that basically says is I can only get sex from you, and therefore I am victim to whatever you want. Just like the guy that was sexist. You need to know that you could be replaced at any time. That's the only thing women respect.
So would you cheat on your spouse then?
Yes, 100%.
I don't know. You know what?
Fuck.
You know.
Why am I? Yo, you think I'm gonna be like rise up and do all this shit to fuck one bitch? Are y'all
No.
crazy?
And I want to tell you something. I'm going to
The
tell
hell?
you something.
So would you
No,
would you
no.
get married then?
Huh?
Would you get married then?
Marriage is a scam. I'd get if I was to
Okay.
get married, I
Well,
wouldn't do it
fair
with the
enough.
state.
I respect guys like you
I would-
then,
no,
who
no.
could
I would
just
do
say
it
it.
if I was to get married. I
Okay.
wouldn't do it with the state.
Sorry.
I'd do it religiously only.
Okay.
I wouldn't do it with the state involved. Yeah, I mean that's a whole other conversation.
Okay.
But I don't
but
think
I respect
men.
guys like you who can just outright
No,
say,
But
this
how
is
men-
what I'm about.
But this is how
But
most
it's the
men think, though.
But it's the men that don't say it. That's the problem.
But you should have common sense to know that's how they're going to move anyway.